There's a lot of fear around making and playing music and writing. And that's because it's been trained into us. It's because we've only been measured uh, with a very rudimentary type of science. Science hasn't measured creativity much except for that NASA experiment in the 60s, where they measured that about 98% of the 6 year olds they measured were creative genius level. And so creativity is something that they say can't be taught, but it can be encouraged. And that's why I'm here, is that I believe that every single person has creativity. I've taught thousands of people. I've seen people who don't believe they're creative light up with confidence because they tried, because they stopped waiting for permission. And I'm not here to sell you a class, and I'm not here to be your teacher. I'm here basically every day to let you know that you don't have to wait for permission. You don't have to wait to have someone teach you, because this is something we're born with. We are born of a creative act. We are therefore creative. We're born creative geniuses. And if you don't use that over the course of your life, you will lose contact with it. But it doesn't mean it's gone. It doesn't mean you've lost it forever. It just means that you have to reignite that part of you. It's like any conversation. If you are talking to somebody who stops listening, you eventually stop talking. And it's the same thing. You have this creative voice. And in the beginning, you listened to it and you followed it, and it was this wisdom you had. But over the course of your life, teachers, parents, relatives, friends all told you to conform because they were all told to conform and they believe that. And it's now your job to wake up from that conformity. It's your job to stop waiting for permission and start creating. It doesn't matter what it is, because all makers know, all artists know that it's not the end product. It's the process you go through. It's what happens as you're expressing yourself. You dig deeper into yourself and you discover more parts of yourself than you could ever have dreamed. You find a confidence that will astound you. And the more you know yourself, the more comfortable you become, and the happier you become in the world, because you know you don't have to prove anything to anyone. The more you do your work, the work that's important to you, the more you follow your heart and your passion and your curiosity, the happier you'll be. And I've seen that over and over again. I've taught thousands of people. I've been teaching since like 1997. And I can tell you unequivocally, there are some people who have better hand-eye coordination, of course. Some people are born. That is not creativity. That's just a skill that anyone can learn. If you draw enough, you'll get good at it. If you paint enough, you'll get good at it. You don't need a teacher to teach you. You just need to believe that you can take a risk. You need to believe that that your curiosity is enough. You just need to allow yourself that freedom, because we have been taught to shrink, and we have been taught that we have to earn our place in the world, but we don't. We don't have to earn our place in the world. We were born into it. We have a right to be here, and we have a right to express ourselves. And that's why they defund the arts. Because they know it's powerful. Because the people in charge understand that if there's a society full of people who believe in the power of their own expression, that is a group of people that will speak up for themselves and for each other. So if you have any inkling at all, start making, start playing music, start baking, start writing, start doing magic, start dancing, start singing. It doesn't matter what it is. Follow your heart. Follow your heart, follow your soul, follow your curiosity. It will do wonders for you, and it'll do wonders for the world, and that's what we need right now. We need people who have the courage to follow their heart, who have the courage to allow themselves the room in the world to be. And we need those people because we need those people to be an inspiration for the other people who don't believe it. Because you see all the hate and all the fear, and you know those are people who were not loved. Those are people who've been taught to not love themselves. And they were taught to try and be palatable. But we're not here to be palatable. We're here to be human, and humans are flawed. And so in every making endeavor, you will come up against really challenging shit. You will come up against your darkness. That's when it starts. That's when the great stuff happens, because you will see that your darkness isn't really so bad. You will be able to sit with your darkness and sit with the things that you've been afraid of about yourself. And you'll be able to make, and you'll be able to express, and you'll be able to know yourself on a level that a lot of people don't, because we've been kept from ourselves. We've been kept from ourselves by being convinced that there is an ideal way to look, an ideal way to dress, and an ideal way to behave. But there is only one way, and it is yours. So I implore you, if you think you're not creative, if you were told you're not creative, I want to awaken the voice inside you again that doubts that, because it's not true. We're all born creative. We were scared away from our creative power, and it is time to wake back up to that power. It's time to wake up.